Hey everybody, welcome back to World of Warships. Hawk here, SMC with Legion Gaming. Always. So, I decided to go ahead and do this replay, not because of my own score, which I definitely put in some work, but just to show it doesn't matter how much work you do, if your team doesn't cooperate, it doesn't matter. So, we're here. Let's see, we're on Sleeping Giant Domination. It's actually the second map in a row for the Shiba for me. But pay attention mostly on the map to the eastern flank. We start out alright. I realize that I'm the fastest DD on the map. So it doesn't show up on yours, but on mine it shows him as 39 and me as 41. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to push it and go ahead and grab A, because I know I can get there first.
Requesting assistance.
They're gearing. They don't know what they're doing. I won't say they don't know what the team doesn't understand what the gearing's doing. I understand what the gearing's doing. Go out wide, throw your torps on the backside, then cut back in. Do it all the time. Solid play. Okay? A lot of DDs do it. I don't know why that's something new to them. Go ahead and get some starter torps out. It's fairly boring here, the first few minutes as we're getting set up. You can see they're kind of all gaggling up behind the island there. And there we go. Secure the first flood. Unfortunately, this is where things start to go downhill. East side of the map still have not made any type of solid push. They're kind of gaggling up behind the row of islands. We're going to go ahead and head over to B. Now, their DD over on A side actually does some solid work. Pisses me off a little bit. I realized I could probably get up here and break up their gaggle or just take them out. And a really good spot to do that. But we'll definitely get some spotting damage in.
Dash it all.
So the minute it goes down, I realize, okay, the DD's over there. That's probably going to collapse here soon. Probably. What I'm in position to do now is I can torp both sides. I throw some torps in there, and I've got Mr. Montana here about to just pop right out in my face. So we throw the torps in there. We wait till just before we get spotted and drop smoke, leaving him no time to react. He attempts to break. I'll give him that. But not much good for him. So that's 2. At this point, we have scored the only 2. They're letting me know, hey, DD's on the flank. Okie dokie. Oh, and comparable, not paying attention, takes the torp as well. Trying to keep some distance from the severe here. We don't want to get spotted. Now, I could have swore I took this cap, but I guess not. I kept looking at it like, why don't I have 2 cap points? I didn't realize I did go ahead and sail out before I got the cap, which is a bummer. I probably could have hung tight for just a couple seconds and secured that cap. That was a bad play on my part. So it's up to the Kremlin and the Monopoly to try to do that now. They're at least doing something. They've got C, we've got B, or will have B. Shouldn't be an issue.
Concentreer vuur op het vijandelijke oorlogsschip.
Still sitting here waiting for the Severe to come out. Meanwhile, we're losing ships over on the flank. He's gonna hit the brakes because he knows there's torps coming now. Yep, you can see all the torps up there. Conqueror's getting tore up. There we go. We got three hits. Not bad, not bad. Not enough to sink him, unfortunately. He's got a... I didn't realize how good the heal was on the Severe. So, I feel like this is where I made my mistake. I'm coming to help these two spot the DD, and hopefully they can kill it. That's my goal. We know that it's the Cassard. I know it's a gunboat. The Gearing should be handling that Shima. Problem is, Shima has more backup than anyone else, than the Gearing does. So really can't terribly fault that. Ooh. There we go. Unfortunately, this is where it really buggers me. At this point, I am full health. Now I'm spotted. So now I gotta shoot. Hoping that he would beat you in reverse. So he goes down. Now I have no backup. Not really, anyway. There's the Cassard. This guy hits like a freaking truck, man. He shoots fast and they hurt. I'm gonna throw some torches just to try to keep him back. And this is, he's talking about the Gearing that DD plays from our right. He's been further ahead than anybody else on that flank. He's been up there, and nobody's been up there helping him. I'm talking about no spot, no cap, but they have C. This is the biggest problem I'm having with warships now. It's people spend so much time griping. They're not playing as a team. You don't see anybody in basketball and football sitting there on the field griping at each other. They save it for the sidelines. Do your work. And if somebody's not playing, act like they're already dead. Act like they're not even in the match. And do what you gotta do. I'm trying to save this Burgon. The Cassard went opposite of the way I thought he was going to go. So I'm just going to try to throw some torps in there where he, I think he's going to head to. Didn't realize he was going to pull a Notzer. I'll throw some more out on the Vincent. And here's where I make a second mistake. I open up my guns again. And at that point, the Burgon goes down. It's like every time I shoot my gun, the battleship dies. So now, I'm going to get my ass kicked again. That was absolutely my fault. I'm absolutely paying for it. So now, we just broke 200,000 damage. And there's only 4 of us left. Against 2/3 of their team. You see my dilemma here. So now, we never got B cap. We're losing C cap. We're losing A cap. And all they're doing is the 2 in the back here are griping at each other. And I tell them, shut up and play. Seriously. I don't understand the toxicity. Warships never had that toxicity. It's like all of a sudden, in the last few years, it's just become rampant. See, what it is you used to be able to team kill people like that. You just torp them, get them out of the match. Now, I'm trying to link back up with the 2. The 2 that are griping each other are the ones that are left with me. So now, I'm not really even paying attention to these guys. Mostly just using them as bait. You know me. I'm a Shima that uses my guns. It's already kicked my ass twice. Why not a 3rd time, right? We got pretty lucky with dodging the torps, too. Definitely no skill, all luck there. And he just got a double strike. Good job for him. And I got him finally. Yeah, 226k loss. Yay me. So now, I have 7 people versus 1. At this point, I should have just run south and wrapped around him. And this is where I made my 3rd mistake. I'm trying to find someone to shoot at. I'm not going down without a fight. Okay. There's the Nabi. So we'll get over there. So, throw some torps that way for the Vincent. Because I know he's in there. Try to get some torps out on Monopoly. Got a little bit of speed boost left. I should have ran south and wrapped around behind him. That's what I should have done. Unfortunately, I should let those incomparable a little bit more. Monopoly takes one. Almost dies. And I wanted to shoot my guns, but I knew the moment I do, I'm going to die. So, I hold off. Still trying, though. Technically, if I could kill them, we could bring this back. Don't always panic when you see torps coming. Sometimes driving straight is your best idea. basically now just trying to extend, trying to outrun them, and hopefully get some torps off. Technically, 4 minutes, I could probably, well, I doubt I could kill 3 of them and pull it back. So, I make a decision, $2 too late, and try to make a south move. Fortunately, Napoli's not a slow ship, which really sucks for me. So, and he knows when I'm firing at him, so he's paying attention. He's doing a pretty good job of closing the gap, and the Hindenburg's moving down to cut off my southern angle. I saw that too. Unfortunately, he makes it through those. Because he gets close enough to spot me. Unfortunately. So, gun time. Yeah, he nailed me hard. Which I think is funny. Right at the end, and he had plenty of time. Maybe he just let me do it. I don't know. I could have torp on the Hindenburg too. So, yeah. We actually got a 1 rating. We didn't get an E rating. We got a 1 rating. Confederate, Depth Strike, First Blood, High Caliber, 258,000 damage loss. That is insane. And all because people wanted to gripe instead of playing the game. Look at this. I'm nearly double the next person on the team, which is one of the 2 that was complaining. That's, to me, that's inexcusable. But that's weekends for you. This was on a weekend. I don't seem to have this problem during the week. I wish we could figure out how to fix that. So there you go. Wasn't a win, but we had one hell of a game. So hopefully it'll get better. Y'all take care.